At the Chakan Tetra Pak Super Factory, there's not a minute to waste. Everything that has been designed and tried until now in the earlier stages is put to the test here. In the main production area, the individual layers are merged to form one gigantic roll. Tetra Pak cartons are made of 6 layers combining polyethylene, paper and aluminium, which shield against air and moisture that cause food and liquids to spoil. And it is in these machines that this armor is made. Every day, nearly 30 million packs have to be dispatched. So the machines, as well as the men and women who run them, need to work in synchronization. For the production manager, Uday Chauhan, it's a question of ensuring that all processes run without any hiccups.
See, when we design a process, we do man-machine diagram. That when there are 5 people working on printer, what exactly each individual will do at what stage of the process. So there is very clear definition around who is supposed to do what, with clear identified roles and responsibility for the individuals. So that is something which is documented and these people being trained on that.
The first step in the printing process is done in the pre-press area. This is where the printing blocks are cut into shape and mounted on special rollers called sleeves. The design templates are processed a few days in advance of the printing. Most of the activities are automated, but there is a complicated process of mounting the polyethylene plates onto the sheets, which becomes an input for the printing process. This mounting is very critical and has to be very precisely done by the personnel, because eventually it will determine the quality of the printing.
While mounting, I need to be very precise, because if suppose there is a misalignment of the eye marks, it can have a bad impression on print, because 2 different colors are overlapping on each other on a printer.
Once the sleeves are mounted with the plates, they are ready for the printing press.
Now the order is ready to print.
This is the main printing area. The printing machine, along with the laminator, is the beating heart of this super factory.
We are producing first layer out of the 6 layers of aseptic packaging material. On laminator, we add another 5 layers. So on this one and that 5 makes it a complete 6 layers of aseptic packaging material.
The packaging paper for billions of cartons all get made here. While the mounted sleeves are placed in sequence of color on the printer, the paperboard is fed into the machine here. These printers are highly automated and run at very high speeds. With 7 different stations, the machine allows for different colors to be printed. The printer also indents the paperboard exactly where it needs to be folded into shape.
You cannot create a difference in any time of printing. Maybe in a month, maybe in a year. The pack looks exactly same. And that is the precision what we define. So your customer related information, customer design, and the visual aspect of the package gets captured here. The functional aspect of the packaging material is ensured on the laminator. So this is how it goes hand in hand.
This part of the process is extremely important, and a team watches the rolls printed with a hawk's eye. To help them is a method called stroboscopy, which helps to spot minute errors.
What this stroboscope does, it flashes the light with the frequency which matches to the line speed. And now here you will see the image almost stationary. Though the paper is running with a speed of 600 meters per minute, you see it stationary.
There is also a highly advanced system called FuTech, which compares each image being printed to the master image. And if there is any difference, it sets off an alarm. To keep the systems running continuously and efficiently, the team is trained to spot any deviation from the norm.
So when I start the machine, you can see that the brush has started rotating. This particular brush is not rotating, so we are trying to find out whether it is an obstruction, but yeah, we need to open the assembly to understand.
Every situation needs to be handled delicately, and with a highly efficient team on its toes, it takes them only a few minutes to tackle any problem.
The machine had stopped because there was some sort of a clog. As soon as we knew there was a problem, I went up, fixed it, and yeah, the machine is up.
Once everything is given the green signal, the printed rolls are ready to be fortified in the laminator machine, where it will emerge in its new avatar of the 6-layered Tetra Pak packaging material.
If we take, for example, our core process, which is lamination, then there are some more than 100 parameters to be controlled every moment. At every second, we have to keep track of those many parameters. Only then we get the required quality, which is defined, which is actually universal quality within Tetra Paks.
The 6 layers made of polyethylene, paper and aluminium come together in the laminator machine. The paperboard that has been printed is fed into the lamination machine, which will join it to the polyethylene and foil layers. At the same time, a roll of micro-thin aluminium is loaded and kept ready. The paperboard is flame-treated so that the polymer and aluminium stick to it. The aluminium layer is so fine that it is thinner than a strand of human hair. All the layers get squeezed together by rollers. This laminator machine runs at the speed of 650 meters per minute.
For this process of converting or lamination process, 650 is the highest speed which is available across the world.
The last stage is for the roll to get its final protective coating of polyethylene.
Now with this, the laminated roll is now ready for the next process, which is finishing area.
The paperboard rolls then need to be slit into smaller individual reels before they are sent to Tetra Pak's customers' plants. The rolls are fed into a machine called a slitter. Here, the printed and laminated packaging rolls are evenly cut into individual reels that are packed into a clean environment and eventually dispatched to the food manufacturers' facilities. Since the packaging material is in real form, it saves on space in storage as well as in transportation. These trucks travel hundreds of kilometers, carrying the packaging rolls to some of Tetra Pak's biggest clients, one of them being Amul.